ready, because you about to be an ATLien. Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? What's up, squad? I was too busy trying to get my stuff in order. I was too busy trying to get these balloons out the way. My one is losing helium. He about losing steam over here. I don't know what he gonna do. The other zero hit me in the head, and the other zero is hitting me in the head too. But shout out to the squad, honey. We at 100K actually. We are at 100. Hold on, I'll tell you the exact number. Because now it will only go up when you hit another 1,000. So for y'all slick people who feel like you unsubscribe, that means I'm at 99.99. No, it is 100,000 456. 100,456. So we up, we still going up. Okay. Don't listen. Like this video, share, subscribe if you are not subscribed. Listen, now we on another road, the road to 200K. We on the road to 200K, honey. Only 99,000 more to go. Okay, only 99,000 more to go. So, welcome everybody. Come on in. Come on in. Like and share. Like and share. Shout out to my Facebookers in the building. Look at DL Shula over there holding it down, and Rhonda over there holding it down. Shout out to Vel B. Y'all go check out Vel B's channel. Okay, Vel B over there breaking stuff down on Vel B Reacts. Okay, and Princess AG, my mod, she got. Listen, I love everybody who love me. Okay, I love everybody who love me. The people who support me, I support them too. Period. Okay, don't be coming over here trying to promote your channel if you ain't no real supporter. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, VLB is a real supporter, and so is Princess AG and C Patterson and everybody else. Listen, larger curves, honey. We got some. Listen, we have some creators in here. They be trying to be all quiet, like binge worthy and stuff, but that's okay. I know you love me. I love you too. Okay. We love. Okay, yes, road to 200, honey. We on the road to 200 now. We got 99,000 and 100 something. I can't count. Child. It is what it is. But welcome. We got a lot to talk about because it's been 2 days since I've been here. Okay, yes, Jay Jackson said you called it with Kandi being shady and passive aggressive. I'm glad Tasha spoke out with her truth. Okay, we're gonna get to Tasha, honey. That's on the agenda. Shout out to Jay Jackson with the super chat. Like everybody keep talking about Michelle, you told us about Kandi. Michelle, you told us now we see it for ourselves, but there's still the Kandi coded click out there who refuse to believe the obvious. But that's okay. We can all agree to disagree. But on today's channel, Lord. On today's show, y'all know this is a live show, okay? I be stuttering and stuff, and sometimes I freeze. Please, Lord, don't let me freeze today, okay? And it is what it is because we are live. This is live. This is happening right now, okay? If a big bee came and stuck me in my forehead, you will see it because we are live, okay? Shout out to Superwoman. Hey, I see you. I see you in the building. And Biggie is in his chair acting up again as we speak. Biggie, stop it. Okay. The doggy cam is doggy camming. Okay. We need him to sit down though so we can get started. Okay, you good, Biggie? Hey, we straight. All right. You ain't gonna be scratching on my chair, is you? Okay. Don't be looking at me like that. Don't be looking. He got an attitude. Oh, he got an attitude. My dog is something else. Anywho, not poor Biggie. Biggie is not poor. Biggie is the best kept dog in child. Anyway, we ain't not gonna talk about Biggie. This is not about Biggie. This is about me. This is my show. Biggie don't have no channel yet. Anywho, you said, can you have my sweater? Why y'all always be trying to take my clothes? I don't understand why y'all Fashion Nova got it, honey. Fashion Nova got it, honey. Go over to Fashion Nova. I am not a Fashion Nova sponsor, but I got this sweater set from Fashion Nova. It's a whole little two piece. I got the little pants to match it. Okay. Anywho, I'm digressing. Today's topics, we have LaTocha Scott speaks on it. Okay. LaTocha has been holding her tongue. You know, we've been trying to get her over here, but I don't listen. I done gave up because then Rocky hit me up and Rocky want to talk. And then look, Rocky's mistress over there talking to little boozy child. It's all kind of stuff going on. And I'm like, my name Wes. I'm out the mess, honey. I'm out the mess. I'm trying to set up a new leaf in life. I talk about the mess, but I don't want to be in the mess because every single time I talk to one person, the other people on the other side gonna be like, Michelle inserted herself in a mess. Michelle picked a side. Michelle. And I'm like, listen, I'm just sitting up here running my mouth, talking, you know, as y'all say, in my shoe closet, and this is what I'm gonna do. So I let the other people I let the little boosies of the world pick up the baby mamas and the alleged baby mamas and alleged mistresses and all that. She can go over there and talk to UniQ and everybody else. Okay. So yeah, speaking of little boozy, aka Tasha K, we had the court documents. We have the court documents. The 5-page court documents after her attorney then wrote up half the dictionary and sent in 5,500 pages to the Court of Appeals, hoping that whatever sticks. The judge said, you know what, I ain't gonna even waste my time reading all this. Y'all know how y'all do when somebody write a long ass comment in the comment section. Y'all be like, who is reading all that, girl? We is not reading. Y'all just read. Y'all just put a little blip up under and keep on moving. Well, that's what the judge did. The judge responded to Tasha K's 5,500 page appeal to Cardi B's $4 million judgment with a little 5-page little boom, boom, boom. And we're gonna talk about that. Okay, what else we got? What else we get, honey? SWV responded to all of the mess. Y'all know everybody was trying to drag SWV in the mess. Just like they were saying, Michelle be inserting her stuff and stuff. SWV is like they get along, they like each other now, even though they had they issues in the past, they are good, okay. And now people trying to drag them down, honey, after episode 3. Kandi talking about she don't want a co-headline and all of that. And now all the people online debating like what had happened. Kandi and Tiny got the biggest platform. They should get the biggest check. And it's like, girl, child, come on now. We're gonna talk about that. They said they good. Okay. And listen, and then why can't his cousin go get in it? We're gonna talk about it, child. Meanwhile, like this video, please, and thank you. Like this video. Shout out to my mods, Prince Deep C Patterson, Jazzville, if she showed up to work today. And Side I ain't seen them since we hit 100K. They probably just gone, they celebrating and stuff. They, people don't show up to work when you hit your little bone, when you get your little bonus, your little benchmark. Big stop. When you get your little benchmark and stuff, people don't show up to work and they be too busy celebrating. I ain't going on vacation yet, but I am going. You said SWV was being nice, saying co-headline. Okay, Iggy, stop it. He is literally gonna tear up my chair, and I'm gonna have to put him out. I am gonna have to put him out if he tear up my chair. Biggie, no, don't tear up my chair. You gonna have to get down. Yeah, you gonna have to get down. If you're not gonna sit there and act like a nice dog, show us that you have manners. Okay, we good? Who out there? Somebody out there? Anyway, I do deserve a vacay. I'm gonna get one day. I'm gonna get one day. Like this video as y'all come in. I don't know what we should talk about first. Should we talk about LaTocha? Should we talk about SWV? Should we talk about the other Tasha? Well, who should we talk about? He need his own chair. Technically, that is his chair. I mean, yeah, I get him another chair, child, because he is getting on my nerves in this chair. Let me see. You said you talked to Paisley the same way. Tell Paisley Biggie said, "What's up?" Kandi is about her coins, Michelle. She is not about to take a pay cut to co-headline. Well, bump Kandi. Okay, he better have sat down. Well, bump Kandi. Listen, my thing is, if she won't take a pay cut, then they need to give SWV a pay raise. Okay, what should we start? Let me see. Press 1 if you want to start with Tasha Scott. Press 2 if you want to start with SWV. Press 3 if you want to start with Tasha K, Cardi B. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Jazmine, get to work. Ready for the T with Tasha, the T-O, not the T-A. You said Tasha. You said Biggie wanted to be in the video extra. He like Puffy, honey. 1, okay, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1. Who was 1? Tasha? I done forgot already. Okay. 1. Okay, I'll start with Tasha Scott. Tasha Scott hit the internet today. And she said she is not having it. She said she is breaking it down. And we gonna break it down just like she broke it down. She came with receipts. She said she did not steal no $30,000. That's what she said. She said that Kandi actually asked Rocky is all up in their business because Kandi asked Rocky to manage them when she saw how well Rocky was managing her way back in the day. So I need to see. Listen, after Kandi then went on her speak on it, LaTocha said, "I'm gonna go on my channel and speak on it too." Okay, hey side eye, welcome, welcome. Thanks for showing up to work today, side eye. So let me pull up this LaTocha Scott video, honey. You know she got her own channel. Everybody got their channels now. Everybody like we don't need the bloggers no more. We just gonna go to our channels and the bloggers can get it from there. And I'm like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go get it from the channel. Okay, since you decided to go put this 11-minute video on your channel, we gonna talk about it. So LaTocha went and put on her cutest black dress, honey. She got makeup, she got glam, she got her blonde Nene wig. She is in it to win it. Hold on. Let me put it up there so y'all can see. LaTocha speaks on it, honey. It is on her channel, on LaTocha's channel. Okay. And look, let's break down the scenery for a minute. LaTocha is on a tour bus. LaTocha says she is not waiting for a check. She out there getting a check. She out there singing. She out there promoting her album, The Invitation, which coincidentally happens to be a poster right behind her with the QR code attached, so you can QR code it and get it. LaTocha said this is her whole ad. Okay, I don't have to pay for no ads. I'm gonna be the ad. Okay, on her channel with 7,000 subscribers. That's okay because it's gonna blow up after this. Hold on, let's listen to what Tasha had to say. Like, meanwhile, y'all already know we got to put our disclaimer up because people be trying to snatch our videos and then put them back. They put our video back up the other day, by the way, for those of you who wanted to see what the 2000 when we had like 2,000 people in the chat and we was reading everybody. Y'all can go watch that chat again, but I had re-uploaded the video. So the second video got more views than the first video, but the first video is up. So anyway, I'm digressing. Disclaimer, copyright disclaimer in Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching. Okay, we are researching. You said, okay, PSA and ad. Okay, exactly. So she was smart about that. Okay, she done learned a little something from the Candy Coated Click. I wouldn't doubt it if Jamie was over there working overtime for Tasha, but there's that. Hold on, let me look and see.
What's up, y'all? It's Tasha.
Hey,
I don't
Tasha,
normally
girl.
do this, but since everybody want to speak on it,
Ooh.
and I ain't spoke on it,
Ooh.
let's speak on it.
Well, speak on it.
As you can see, I have been out promoting my.
Wait a minute. It's the editing for me. She did not. She done got Candy's shady editing style, which they took from Binge Worthy Biggie. Which they took from Binge Worthy. Okay, shout out to Binge Worthy. They inserted a little Kandi clip in there and said she is going to speak on it regardless. Honey.
Speak on it, and I ain't spoke on it. Let's speak on it.
Well, speak on it.
As you can see, I have been out promoting my album, which by the way comes out April 7th. Good Friday, y'all go cop that. And I have not had time to address this foolishness, but today I got time. Let me start with this.
It was definitely a deflection, but at the time, we didn't know that she already had her solo deal in place.
So she is going line by line, honey. They done sat down and wrote down everything everybody said. They done wrote down what Kandi said on the speak on it, and they is responding, honey. She is speaking on it on her channel. I would have liked for her to sing in the beginning when like Kandi be doing, I'm about to speak on it with the little goats in the background. Anyway, I'm digressing. So hold on, we gonna listen.
We didn't know that she already had her solo deal in place.
Last year, the top of 2022, my husband initiated the conversation with the label for me and my sister. That's right.
Whoop! Wait, let me write this down. Rocky negotiated a deal for LaTocha and Tamika. Okay. All right. We got that. Y'all taking notes for LaTocha and Tamika. Okay. Hold on. You know, I got to look.
Sister. That's right. To do a gospel album. A gospel duet album. The two of us. The Scott sisters. But they ain't tell you that though, huh?
Wait. Let me go back. I can't see the receipts now. You put it too fast, child. Listen, can y'all tell them when they edit these videos, when you put the receipt in there, you gotta count the 12 or something, because we be reading slow. So LaTocha put this in here and said, hi, Matt. I hope you had a great Super Bowl weekend. I just wanted to follow up with you, EJ and Monica, and see if you had a chance to speak further with your team regarding LaTocha and Tamika. Jean, Rocky, and I shared with the ladies how great the call went last week, and we're all super excited for the next steps. Oh, she got the receipt. She done pulled the text messages, just like I pulled them text messages the other day about them that alleged extortion plot. We're gonna get into that too again. Hold on, let's listen some more.
We're gonna keep moving forward, okay?
In all transparency, I really didn't want to do the show. I'm being honest. You know, but I talked to my sister and she was like, you know, we could get our cookbooks out, we can do the spices, we can do music outside of the group. And I believed her. I was literally the last person to sign the contract to be on the show.
Well, I could have figured that by the way she was acting. Okay, well, at least we know. And
the reason I did it, because I wanted to do it with my sister.
For years, Tamika has blindly.
So she said she wanted to do it for her sister. And you know, Kandi is reiterating that, you know, Tamika did everything for Tasha. Now Tasha is showing you what she did for her sister.
Gone along with what her sister wanted.
I have never went against my sister for nothing.
Oh, they putting all these clips in here. We already know Bravo and them be tripping, Lord. Let's sing a silent prayer that they ain't gonna be tripping on these damn clips.
Even when she was wrong, I was against y'all because that's
even when she was wrong. So I'm gonna be frequently pausing this, especially in these clips, because that's why they took down the other video, even though they put it back up. Yeah, it's too much. You said Kandi is greedy and selfish. Oh, child, not Kandi's voice is so shaky. Yes, we always researching, child, but they be tripping. Look at Kandi's face, honey. Kandi knows she be making them faces, honey. Oh, not Kandi is so stank for smiling while talking about the degradation of the sisters' relationship. Woo!
My family. That's loyalty.
What's so funny? Truth be
told. What is so funny? Okay. She talk about Tiny and Kandi. What is so funny? Tiny laughing, Kandi laughing, and Tamika over there shedding a tear.
I've always had my sister's back. Y'all don't remember? I remember a couple of times I had to have my sister's back while being in the group. When they tried to kick my sister out because you got pregnant. And they came to the group and they were like, we're gonna have to find a replacement for your sister.
You know what? We'll pay for you to have an abortion. You stay in the group, or you have your baby. You know, we'll kick you out. So I told them they need to find.
Wait a minute, I forgot about that. Tiny and Kandi was telling Tamika to have an abortion. Oh Lord, no, she did. Who would do such a thing?
Replacement because I wasn't killing my baby.
And I told them they're gonna have to find 2 replacements because if my sister goes, I go.
Right.
But I couldn't. Me with them without my sister.
Oh, girl, it's been terrible. It would took all your money.
Ooh, the shade. I live, honey. The shade. Let's pull up some more receipts, LaTocha. You said they had to. Yes, Sierra. That's what she said. That's what came out of Tamika's whole mouth, honey. And the daughter that's sitting next to her, rolling her eyes. I think that's the one she was pregnant with. I don't know, honey. It was the first one. It was the oldest one. Oh, child. They was jamming in that video pregnant. Okay. Let's see some more. This is juicy. I'm going back for more, honey.
Girl, it's been terrible. It would took all your money.
Actually, the first scene was not supposed to be at our mother's house. It was supposed to be at the church where my sister and I were supposed to rehearse our very first gospel performance.
Ooh, the receipts are receipting. Okay. Listen, did y'all hear that? Y'all know I gotta reiterate. If you don't, let me take my notes. Okay, the first theme for Xscape show was supposed to be the gospel concert. I can't even write no more because I typed too much. The first thing they was supposed to be the gospel performance where they was gonna be a duo. Remember, she already dropped the receipts about the that they was gonna be a duo, right? Hold on, we gonna look.
Had it been at the church, it never would have been the cussing, the fussing, the lying, the disrespect. That never would have happened. You know what's crazy? The very first scene that I filmed was at my mother's house with my sister.
Hello, Tamika.
Ooh, now we getting down to the nitty gritty. This is what I had told y'all. When I be telling y'all the internet is stupid and y'all believe everything that they put in front of y'all, like, you know, this happened, this happened, this happened. Y'all don't even know the production value, how they clip stuff up and make stuff look the way they want it to look to form a narrative. Oh, yes, come through with the receipts, honey.
Oh, and who you are? You don't even know these days. You don't even know these days. No.
Now you tell me, how you do a flashback scene when there was never a scene before that?
No.
Okay, hold on. The flashback scene. Okay. Never a scene for that. Okay. So they put the flash. Okay, they said this was the flashback and it wasn't no flashing back.
Give me a hug. I'm your sister.
Oh, we hugging now.
What you mean we hugging now? We always hug. Don't you look cute? Thank you.
Ooh. So they flashed it back to the scene before, like that scene was before that, but that scene was actually after that. Oh, okay, we get it now. Tasha show us. She's showing us step by step. You can believe everything you see. My friend be arguing me down. She thinks everything she see is true. Okay. What about LaTocha not giving everyone her number? What about it? How does any of this make sense? Tasha and Tamika weren't even talking because of the incident that happened at the concert. But you believe, like, I'm just saying, we looking, we listen. You need to be taking notes like me then. You need to be taking notes like me. She giving you the stuff now. Piece it together.
Oh, 3 days ago? Interesting.
Could have been a scheme that Todd set up for him to come to you with the bush.
Now moving along. Since it wasn't clear, let's talk about this $30,000 lie. Now keep in mind, I learned it was $30,000 when I watched it with y'all. Now let me get
Y'all mad because I keep pausing the video. Well, no, I'm going to pause the video because the reason you're watching this video over here as opposed to over there is because of my commentary. If you don't want me to pause the video, then go watch the video over there, and then you have to come back over here and see me talk about it and pause the video. Okay, anyway, I'm digressing. Hold on. Let me go back to the
I learned it was $30,000 when I watched it with y'all. Now let me get this straight. She said it was 10 years ago when she was pregnant with my niece.
Pregnant with our money.
Wait a minute. This niece?
No, she did pull the niece up. Cadero, I'm screaming too. That she said this the niece you talking about right here. Go ahead. And shout out to Freddie O. Look, Freddie O name all of them. On the right thing. Go ahead. Oh Lord, not the music. I'm trying not to get copyrighted. Lord, please don't make me get copyrighted tonight. Who can I run? All right, we know y'all can sing now.
At the time, it was just me and my sister. We were Xscape.
Xscape.
Do you not remember that I said this just the last video, that it was just the two of them, LaTocha and Tamika, because Kandi refused to reunite and Tiny wouldn't do nothing without Kandi. Oh, the receipts is receipting, and I ain't even talked to LaTocha, and I knew what she knew, and she was there.
At the time, it was just me and my sister. We were Xscape.
Xscape was not performing.
Yeah, that was when Kandi didn't want to do it, so Tiny didn't want to do it. There was something about Jermaine not mentioning.
Wait, did she just say the same thing that I said? Did she just say the same thing that I said days, weeks, months ago, that Kandi didn't do it? I am the blog goddess for a reason. I amaze myself sometimes, child. I do. I really do.
Xscape.
Xscape was not performing.
Yeah, that was when Kandi didn't want to do it, so Tiny didn't want to do it. There was something about Jermaine not mentioning us in his interviews or whatever.
Wait a minute, not Jermaine. Listen, I didn't know that part, child. Spill some tea. Shout out to Mouth Open Jump Out. Okay, you watch me on Patreon. Thank you so much, Mouth Open Jump Out. That Patreon is, listen, that's a sensitive topic, but we're gonna go there. We on Tamika. We on Tamika right now. You say, I just don't like Kandi. I don't have nothing against Kandi, child. I just see it for what it is. Hey. Okay, y'all remember this? I brought this up too. This was when they was performing at the So Def anniversary. I brought this up too. We talked about all this. Okay, it was just a duo. Who can I? Oh, I can't even sing that because I don't know the words, but y'all know. There they go. Okay, come on now. We don't want to get no copyright.
Well, not with all four members or whatever.
So hold up. Let me get this straight. This was supposed to happen before we filmed Still Kicking It. We made a lot of money. Then we went on to do the Great Escape Tour, and we made millions. I mean, we made more than $30,000 a night a piece. At this time, Kandi.
Okay, look, she up here telling y'all what they made.
They had told Tiny she wasn't gonna throw the Scott sisters another bone, so that's what we had to change the name from Xscape to Xscape 3. And I don't even know why we changed our name from Xscape to Xscape 3, because she said it, I guess, but she don't own the name.
It's all coming out. It's all coming out. It was all because of Kandi. You can't use Xscape without Kandi, but Kandi can use Xscape without LaTocha. I told y'all the math don't be mathing. But anyway, let's continue. I want to hear that one more time, Tasha.
That's what we had to change the name from Xscape to Xscape 3. And I don't even know why we changed our name from Xscape to Xscape 3, because she said it, I guess, but she don't own the name, so it's all confusing to me. But that's for a later date.
She just said she don't own the name. Y'all was saying that Kandi could do it because she owned the name, but she just said she don't. Ooh, the juice is juicing.
So now we're Xscape 3, because Kandi gives us her butt to kiss. And then Rocky brings more shows. We make more money. And I still ain't heard about no $30,000.
Hell no.
For the record, I did not steal $30,000 from my sister.
She answered the question. She said it. Y'all saying that she never said it. She's saying it right now. For the record, she ain't stole nothing.
You know how she do.
What were the other things that were said?
You said that I hooked up with Jermaine's dad, and that's absolutely
So
not
that was
true.
the wrong. That was what I said. That wasn't correct.
I feel like LaTocha and whoever edited this video been watching everything on the internets and the interweb. Because how they saying everything that we've been saying and put it all collectively in a video? Because remember, I talked about this, and LaTocha Tamika apologizing about, saying that Kandi slept with the daddy, and she had to apologize publicly in order for Kandi to come back, blah 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 blah. And that's why she apologized on Watch What Happens Live. She said she didn't say it. So now here we are again with this $30,000. If you lie once, you lie again. How we know you ain't lying about that?
You said that I hooked up with Jermaine's dad, and that's absolutely not
that was
true.
the wrong. That was what I said. That wasn't correct.
You see, everybody else was looking. Look. Tamika said that on the thing, but Tiny and Tasha kept their eyes straight forward. They didn't even shake their head, nod their head, agree. They said, "My name West. I'm staying out this mess." Hold on, look at their body language.
And that's absolutely.
Look at their body language. Look at their. Because if it was your girl and you knew it was like, you be looking back, you be doing something, you be nodding your head, you be doing. Anyway,
that was the wrong. That was what I said. That wasn't correct.
So now, I guess I'll just wait on my apology.
I made a mistake.
Ooh.
And I hurt my sister.
Ooh. She waiting on the apology. This is juicy, okay? Whoever edited this be on YouTube. Okay, that's what they did. They took notes, just like I was taking notes over here. They took notes. It's okay.
And I had to right the wrong.
And she did it on stage. I want that too.
I know I hurt you. I thank God for you forgiving me.
And this whole little scenario was Kandi had told her that in order for Kandi to come back to the group, she had to do public apologies. I say that all the time. Your apology got to be as loud as the disrespect. And so she went on V103 and said that. So Kandi was pretty much like, you got to say it publicly in front of the biggest audience ever. So she said it on Watch What Happens Live. Then she said it when they was on tour. And so now they good. Okay, yes, kissing that candy-coated ring. Okay, kissing that candy-coated ring. Shout out to LaTocha.
I thank God for you forgiving me.
And look, Rocky was right there. Rocky was right there saying yes. And look at Mama Joyce. Mama Joyce right there. Todd right there. Everybody was right there.
So I walk in the group scene and hear my sister go.
Your energy is it's just, I don't know.
What?
Just you. You're not you. It's like you come in and you have a chip on your shoulder. It's like, I don't even know.
Oh, Lord. It's a mess, honey. This is a mess. You said, she said it on Wendy Williams. I told you. Okay. You want to hear Rocky speak on it? Oh, yeah, I want Rocky to speak on it, honey. Speak on it, Rocky. This edit is nice, but they got all the receipts. That's all I know, honey. That's all I know. You said you want to like Kandi, but she is unlikable. I ain't said nothing. I haven't said nothing. Y'all act like don't nobody believe, that Kandi is capable of doing any of this underhanded stuff. Okay,
you are anymore.
And she got the nerve to ask me,
why are you still mad at me?
Please.
Girl, you just called your sister a thief. What you want me to do?
Ooh, child. Okay, so
What's crazy is the things that y'all didn't see was me addressing the issues that I had with the group. It conveniently just got cut out. See, I addressed Kandi first. I told her.
Oh Lord. Okay, y'all know I gotta pause this because this is all LaTocha's comments and commentary on her channel. We are reviewing it and researching it. Okay, so if y'all mad about me stopping, stay mad. Okay, stay the F mad.
I cut out. See, I addressed Kandi first. I told her I did my part. I was trying to be your friend. I showed up to the Broadway plays. I was there for your single plays. I was there even when you did the Essence cover. I guess that triggered her. Because she started that crying thing.
Now Kandi started to cry all over again, child. Now Kandi started to cry. Here we go. Well, LaTocha know Kandi better than we know her, honey. We know Kandi be crying.
Even when you did the Essence cover. I guess that triggered her. Because she started that crying thing. And you know what happens when she starts to cry?
Cut the cameras off.
They want to stop filming. Give her 10, 15 minutes. I waited. Oh, but when my mama says cut the cameras, she was trying to hide something, huh? Then I went on to tell Tiny and Kandi, because my sister didn't want to do it, how upset we were that they came and made us pay them for 2 shows that they did not do. Because
oh, y'all remember that? Y'all remember the drama when Rocky got into it with the promoter, and you know they ended up canceling the tour, but they made them pay them anyway. Oh yes,
Kandi gives us an ultimatum and says if we don't pay her, she wasn't gonna do any more shows.
So this year try to play me like, oh, all I cared about was the money.
Because it's about press.
Ooh, I'm sorry. This is messy. You said this is business. Stop and start, girl. Content creators understand. Okay, I appreciate it, Shay Show. I appreciate you. You said, how do you get paid for shows they didn't work for? Because she just said they pretty much threatened that if they didn't get Tiny and Kandi, the ones with the biggest platform, they said if they didn't get paid, they weren't going to do any more shows. And so they was stopping everybody bag. If y'all
try to play me like, oh, all I cared about was the money.
Because it's about precedents and followers, right? So I did address all my issues. But some kind of way, they got cut out the scene. Moving right along.
And said that I was so jealous of her singing lead. So Humming Coming At You was our first album.
Now, you notice, let me just say this. You notice she addressed her sister a little bit, but she addressed Kandi a lot of bit. This whole video is only like 11 minutes long, and the bulk of it is about Kandi. So I keep telling y'all don't be believing me. It's all Kandi. It is all Kandi, because Kandi is the person that creates the strife within the organization.
Humming Coming At You was intro. Just Kicking It, as you know, was our first single. I'm singing lead on. Pumping.
Oh, this is her talking about all the songs she sang lead on, child. Here we go.
And it's long song 3. I'm singing lead on. But I'm just saying, I'm singing lead on there. Understanding, we all singing lead on. With You,
Now let's be clear. I never said that she didn't sing lead. I said she had an issue with me singing lead. Did she forget?
Did she forget that she was in the studio with me? Oh, child, the mess is messing. I love it. This better than the show.
Said she had an issue with me singing lead. Did she forget that I was in the studio at Jermaine's house and I come out and I hear all this crying? I come out in the room and I said, what's going on? And she's standing outside with Jermaine. He's looking vexed and she's looking crazy with tears in her eyes like, oh, hey, Tasha. I'm like, what's going on here? As I look at him, I'm like, something's wrong. And I need to find out what it is. And when I found out, yeah, she was upset about me singing lead. Listen.
Ooh. So that's why Jermaine been keeping quiet. I told y'all, it felt like to me that, Jermaine need to say something. Jermaine needs to be the one to speak on it. Okay. Why Kandi ain't never had Jermaine on speak on it so he could confirm or deny all of the things that she has alleged in all them videos about her singing lead, doing this, doing that, being accused of this, doing that, sleeping with this person, that person, sleeping with the dad. Jermaine could have shut it all down. But he hasn't.
I ain't never had no problem with her singing lead. Go ahead, girl.
That the blow to my chest would come directly from you.
Oh, Lord, I wish I could play the goats at the same time. This is the shade. She said she ain't never had no problem with her singing lead, and then put this clip in there from the house.
You
Oh, Lord. Just look at your face. Look at Marlo with them shades. Look at Cynthia. Cynthia kicks ass. Cynthia act like she's singing her ass off. Oh, Lord. Nene was just being nice. And Shamari looking like, bless her heart. Look at Marlo had to take them glasses off. Bless her heart, honey.
Hell no.
It's her face. It's her face after that scene, honey. Who sings the best, LaTocha or Kandi? Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's LaTocha. Put a 3 in the chat if you think it's Kandi. And put a 5 in the chat if you think it's a tie.
Now let's talk about old Rock on the Block.
So why is Rocky in Xscape's business when none of the other husbands are?
Rocky's been in the Xscape business since 1995 when he was asked by...
This the T. This the T. This the T. Okay, y'all said, okay, everybody vote for Tasha. I see all these ones in here. Okay, who edited this mess, honey? I don't know, but it is mess, and I'm living for it. You hear me? I am living for it. So remember, Kandi said Rocky be all up in their business. He the only husband that's all up in their business. Now Tasha is clarifying why Rocky is all up in their business. Hold on, I gotta make this big.
Rocky's been in the Xscape business since 1995 when he was asked by Kandi to manage the group. When originally he was managing me. Rocky was responsible for bringing in lawyers to reconstruct our deal in 1995. He was the one who brought the Great Xscape tour, the only tour where we made millions.
Ooh, give your man his props, Tasha Scott. Give your man his props, okay? First of all, listen. Who knew that Kandi was the one who asked Rocky to manage them? And Kandi was the one who said she didn't like Rocky managing them. You would think that LaTocha was the one who made them, who made her husband manage them. Okay. And then listen, y'all talk about mistresses. I don't care who that man's sleeping with. They ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got nothing to do with this Xscape business. Whoever he's sleeping with ain't got nothing to do with who's singing on this stage. Okay. Anyway, let's listen.
Then when we were Xscape 3, Rocky went back out and fought real hard to bring more shows to us because wasn't nobody checking for Xscape 3. Rocky also brought...
Oh, okay. Look, give your man his props. Rocky was promoting Xscape 3, honey. When Kandi wasn't there, they was making money. They was doing tours and stuff when Kandi was refusing to reunite, honey. Y'all remember that?
Tricky Stewart to the table to executive produce our EP. He even sent Kandi all of the music in hopes that she would have a change of heart. Then Rocky reached back out to see if she wanted to come back, even though we didn't want her to. Truth be told, we were making more money without her. Name one time.
There's the game. They was making more money without Kandi. Kandi, oh child. They should have stayed at Xscape 3, honey. Then Kandi came back and demanded her own tour bus.
Truth be told, we were making more money without her. Name one time when Xscape cut Rocky a check after all the shows that he brought. I guess they expected me to pay him, which wasn't fair. But I do respect Tiny, because she did pay him something. Kudos to you.
Okay, that's why Tiny is the closest to Tasha than anyone, because Tasha, she actually knows, and she actually paid Rocky for doing what he was supposed to do, promoting them and everything. That's so nice, Tiny. I guess Tiny was the one who really had the coins. Y'all say Kandi got all the coins. Tiny got all the coins. Kandi got a little bit. You said Tasha is reading like an Atlanta housewife. Give her a peach. Okay, give her the peach. She came with all the receipts. You said, I don't care about mistress figures. You probably someone's mistress. But sis, I would never do that. What you talking about? I'm just saying they marriage ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all be in the mess, honey.
You boo.
She never directly answered a question because she needs to go talk to her brain, which is Rocky.
The one time.
Now what was up with the ponytails, them pigtails? That's why I had them in the thumbnail.
She never directly answered a question because she needs to go talk to her brain, which is Rocky.
The one time that Rocky comes to my testimonials.
Ooh, the one time I told you it was all about editing. Like lots of people come, like Ty be there, everybody be there. Don't be acting like he the only husband that whisper in his wife's ear. But the producers chose to show y'all that and make it look like he was like an Ike and Tina situation. I'm not saying they not, but I'm saying it's the visuals for me.
What are you whispering over there to her, Rocky?
Of course, I know the song, Ike. I wrote it.
Ooh.
Keep in mind, Rocky and I have been together for 28 years. I mean, we've had highs and lows. He's not perfect. I'm not perfect. we're still work in progress, you know. So, but when I said my vows, I meant that. So y'all pray for me. Like I said, this thing ain't been easy. Since day one, it's been attack on Tasha. I love y'all. I just want y'all to love me back. That's all.
Oh.
Hey, Access Atlanta, your girl Bro.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh my God, yo. It was Rocky that did all the negotiating. She done shut down everything Kandi said on Speak on It. It's just a mess, honey. Y'all still there? Can y'all still see me? Okay, we still here. You said even what y'all say? I'm riding hard for this liar. Adrian, I cannot. I cannot. I'm just saying. Did you not see the same receipts that we saw? Did you not? And have you know? Let's talk about Watch What Happens Live. They need to have SWV on there. They need to have Xscape on there. They need to have LaTocha and Rocky on there. It seems like they don't give a dang about the Xscape show. They haven't had them on at all, and they are 3 shows in. What is up with that? Huh? He said they all got coins. That's not the problem. How you know what they got in their bank account? She said 11 minutes of nothing. She said she didn't take the money. What more she got to say? You know, I'm digressing. Y'all like this video? Like this video? I'm believing Tasha. If you believe LaTocha and you down with these receipts, honey, press 1 in the chat if you are down with these receipts. If you think she's still lying, press 5, honey. Press 5. If you believe LaTocha, press 1. And you think those receipts were sufficient, press 1. If you think it's all smoke and mirrors, press 5. I want to see. Oh, we got a lot of people believe it. Okay, a lot of people. Oh, okay, there go some 5s. There go 1. Okay. Oh, there go some 1s. It's a 5. Okay, we ones is strong in the building. 1s is strong in the building. Okay. Some of y'all still in the middle. I see you, DL. Okay. 5, 1. Okay. Well, I'm believing LaTocha because them receipts was receipts. Now I don't care what y'all say. Some of y'all just diehard Kandi fans, and y'all just want to believe what Kandi is selling. But that's okay. That's okay. We can all disagree. We can all agree to disagree. But y'all need to go back and watch Unsung and Just Kicking It and all them other shows where Xscape was members and see the real story, because it seemed like a lot of the story that Kandi is trying to rewrite history. And I'm like, Kandi, we was there. We saw it all. I don't understand. Okay. You said Rocky and Kandi mistress. You mean Kandi and Rocky's mistress. I think she did not take the money, but her husband did. Ooh. Oh, okay. Somebody called Nene to come get her blonde wig back. Y'all are so shady. But I'm digressing, honey. Let's move on. So SWV and Xscape. Let me see if they say that. Let me see if SWV saved that live they did on Instagram the other night. Lily went live on Instagram and Taj and Coco joined her to address a lot of the drama that's been going on. You know, Tamar had been reading Kandi, and then some kind of way Lily got involved. I don't even know how Lily got in the middle of it. I was trying to figure it out. She didn't even save it. Dang, Lily, why you didn't save the live? And then Akbar, whatever her name is, got into it, who they say is Candy's cousin, but Kandi never even said it was her cousin till recently. We don't know if they cousins or not. They play cousins, I guess. I don't know. Who mama is her which one of the sisters is Akbar's mama? Because we don't know. Is it Aunt Bertha or Aunt Nora or we don't know. But anyway, she say she Kandi cousin. She Kandi cousin. Child. You know, everybody in Atlanta is cousin. So Akbar, whatever her name is, she you know, was trying to read SWV, talk about they didn't deserve no money and they didn't this and they didn't that. So Lily got on the Instagrams and the Twitters and was reading back, honey. And so the blogs was catching it all. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, Instagram. Let me see if somebody got it. Let me see, 10 hours ago. There go Lily. She said, ain't nobody gonna jump me, honey. Todd, Lily, and Coco call out the fans on Instagram. Let me see what they said. Let me see. This is at the beginning. Okay. Here go a little bit of it.
No. We were protecting them. They were our sisters, our little sisters.
Yeah, they are our little babies.
Beating up anybody that looked at them funny.
Okay. Oh man. Somebody say thoughts on 702. Our babies too.
Yeah, they are babies.
Definitely our babies. Shout out to Corey Taylor.
I want to see the part where they was talking about. Hold on.
I am hanging up.
Oh my God.
Anyway, y'all watch that on Instagram, but let me just give you the gist of it. Okay, so last night they went live and Lily was clapping back at everybody who was talking about that SWV was not worth the same amount of money as Xscape. And the fact that Kandi has said in her speak on it that because of her large following, because of Tiny's large following, because they were on Housewives, Family Hustle, they got millions of followers on Instagram and Twitter. Because of all that, they deserve more money, because of their large platforms. However, I would disagree with that. Okay, and Lily agreed with me because look, if that were true, as I said last night on Instagram, if that were true, the Housewives ratings would not have dipped, because now Kandi is the boss lady over there on the Housewives, right? So why did the ratings dip? Why are the ratings so low on the OLG game? Why did they get canceled? Why are the ratings so low on SWV and Xscape? Let me know, because if your large following will sell tickets and have people buying stuff, then surely it will have people watching free TV. I'm just saying, surely it will have people chimed into Bravo on Sunday night watching the Housewives in the OLG game. Surely your people would be lying up and down the street to get into Blaze. I'm just saying, you wouldn't need to sell nothing. You would not need no multi-level marketing scheme to sell no sex toys if everybody on your platform was platforming. I'm just saying. But I'm digressing. So, Lily was clapping back, and I appreciated her clapping back and saying pretty much the same thing, because SWV has a loyal following. And like I've always said, I have a loyal following. Okay. I would rather have 1,000 loyal people, like my 1,000 people over there on Patreon who choose to pay me, than 100,000 over here on YouTube. Now, I love y'all over here on YouTube, but y'all don't be paying me like they pay me. It is what it is. Y'all can watch for free. Y'all don't have to give up no money. Okay. All the thing y'all need to do is stick to an ad every now and then. That's all y'all need to do. But the people who actually cut the checks and give you money and super chat and cash app, those are your loyal following. So I'd rather have 1,000 people who give than a million people who sit there and just look at Lou. Okay, 1 million people who just sit there and lurk, which is what Kandi got clearly, because all them people is not buying Xscape tickets. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Okay, but yes, the Pantheon. Shout out to DL Schuler. Not the roaches in the restaurant, child. You said Kandi bought them followers, because ain't no way. Okay, and then you already know them people who watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, like Bravo's demographic is not the people who is going to buy tickets to the Xscape concert. Half people don't even know that Kandi was in Xscape. I'm not reading y'all. I love y'all. I do. I really do. Y'all need to hit that cash app sometime. Okay, y'all need to y'all need to hit that super chat for all this good tea I be bringing y'all, and especially it's free. Y'all need to hit that like button. Okay, I don't know why I had to keep reminding y'all to hit that like button. It is free, and if you really want details, go over to Patreon, patreon.com. It's only $5, and you become a member. You can join. You see the people in the green. Okay, you can join like them. Okay, shout out to my people in the green who pay. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Followers don't equate to dollars. Amen to that. It's the clicks and the views for me. How do you think I got videos on my channel that's almost 500,000 views? Several of them, by the way. And I was barely at 100K. I got 34 million views on my channel. 34 million. Okay, million views. And I just barely had 100K. And people like, you just making it to 100K? Why you just making it to 100K? Because I just publicized my subscriber count. It was hidden all this time, because you know why? It didn't matter. It's the clicks and views that matter. It's the people that actually watch the videos that matter. Well, while I appreciate having bragging rights that now I'm over 100K, I'd rather y'all watch the video. Watch it, like it, and then subscribe. Watch it, like it, and then subscribe. You say, girl, you get paid from YouTube. Girl, boy, I do get paid from YouTube, but that ain't got nothing to do with subscribers. What you get paid from YouTube is about views. And a lot of people who view your video aren't subscribed. Don't make me do a master class up in here tonight. I'm not going to do it because y'all ain't paying me. This is not the master class on YouTube, okay? But I'm digressing, okay? Like this video, please. Thank you. It's 2,400 of y'all in here, okay? Shout out to Vel B. Vel B be getting them clicks and views. Vel B be getting them clicks and views over there. Okay, go over there and talk about this. Just like, you know, I got Junkie Dineva who I be dragging. Vel B be over there dragging Darius Cooks. Darius Crooks, honey, I be living for it, but I'm digressing, okay? Did I talk about everybody else? Oh, yeah, let's talk about. Speaking of a million, okay, like this video, like this video, like this video, like this video. Speaking of a million on YouTube, okay, let's talk about Lil Boozy, aka Tasha K. You know, me and Tasha K, we had our beefs in the past, okay? We've had our beefs. You know, I don't even know that lady. I ain't never met that lady. Ain't never been in communication with that lady except when she stole my Straight from the A and had Straight from the A in her thumbnails. Like Straight from the A was a part of UnwinewithtashaK. And I understand that was a rookie mistake because she was a rookie over on YouTube and she was putting my Straight from the A logo up. I'm like, girl, don't be putting my Straight from the A logo up there because I don't associate with you like that. Okay. And I told her to take it down. It was trademark infringement because, you know, Straight from the A was trademark, license bundle, and insured well before any of your faves was trademarked. But I'm digressing. Okay. She got mad, got on her feelings or whatever, and then I guess she initiates some little beef in her head. Like, you know, let me bring her down. Let me talk about her. Let me bring all the people that hate her on my channel. So the first thing Tasha K did, I'm giving you a little history before I read them, okay? The first thing Tasha K did was brought Mr. Manhands over there. Mr. Manhands. T.S. Manderson, okay, over there to drag me because I had helped Kaya in the Queen's Court saga. And I'm like, what they got to do with me? What I mean, what you like, even him, what you mad at me for? I don't know you, Mr. Manhands. I never met you, don't want to know you, any of that. And that's how that whole beef started. Y'all need to learn y'all history because I'm innocent. I am innocent. Okay. I sit here and run my mouth and talk or whatever. And it may be about people I don't know, but I'm not fighting. I'm not arguing. And listen, it is what it is. So he was mad about all of that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Governor. I know that's you. He was mad and all that. And so he ran over the Lil Boozy channel, child. And when he ran over there, all he talked about is, you know, I got sausage fingers and I'm fat, I'm taller than him, and all this. I'm 5'6", child, and I'm not taller than him. Okay, let's start there. I don't have no botch body. Let's start there. We already went through this. We already went through it. It is what it is. But apparently he's just jealous and fixated on me for whatever reason. Then I realized it wasn't about me. It wasn't. None of it was about me. None of it was about Kaya. Even the Tasha K situation, none of it was about me. None of it was about Tasha K. It was all Junkie Dineva. Who knew that Junkie Dineva was on the phone telling all these people, dragging me, talking about I smell bad, I this, I that. He's doing all of that. And his name is, he calls himself Funky. Okay, he calls himself Funky. And so he was self-projecting, trying to get everybody to feel the ways about me when it was really about him and that shit on the floor. Okay, let's go there. Okay, I listen and listen. I'm start crying, but I ain't gonna listen. I'm digressing again. We was about to go into Tasha K. Let me finish because the other stuff I'm talking about gonna be the end of the show. We've been on for an hour. That's gonna be the end. Let's go ahead. It dive into Tasha K's apology. So yeah, and then okay. Anyway, the whole Junkie Dineva situation. Then Tasha K, you know, she gets Junkie Dineva over on there to read me because she don't like me and he don't like me because I evicted him and I sued him and I talked about it and blah 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 blah. That is it. That is it. You know that's it. Okay. What was on the floor? Doodle. Doodle, the dog done pee, doodle, doodle, doodle. Okay, but we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there at the end. Listen, I was trying to talk about Tasha K. Y'all got me talking about Junkie Dineva because I got a story to tell about him. But Tasha K apologized. Okay. Thank you, Christine, for the super chat. I mean, for the cash app. Tasha K apologized to Cardi B. Okay. Okay, Tasha K, you said, ooh, OT. It's even more. Child, when I tell you, child, that OT is good. Anyway, Tasha K apologized. I mean, yeah, she could apologize to Cardi B. I wonder if I ever get an apology. But anyway, that's neither here nor there because everybody know Junkie Dineva did what he said he didn't do. Everybody know it was boo boo and pee all over the floor. Everybody know that, but nobody gave me no apology. Everybody know I don't smell like fish, but nobody gave me no apology. I'm just trying to figure out, like the people who never met me talk about I smell this way, I do this, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm blah blah blah. I still ain't got no apology, and I didn't apologize to everybody. I apologize to Mr. Manhands for him not being born a woman. I have apologized for Junkie Dineva for him being addicted to crack. I mean, I don't even know how many apologies I gotta give. I even apologize to Tasha K for her being a liar and owing Cardi B $4 million. And I don't even know her, but I felt bad for her as one black woman to another. I would never want to owe nobody that much money. Okay, I would never ever want to owe nobody that much money. She gonna be working for Cardi B for the rest of her life, honey. Cardi B might as well file Tasha K and her whole family on her taxes because it's just a mess, honey. She did all the money's going to Cardi B. Meanwhile, Tasha K was trying to buy time. She's trying to figure out where to hide her money at. She's trying to go to Africa and hide some money. She's trying to do this, trying to do that. And meanwhile, she filed an appeal. She had her attorney file an appeal for a 5,500 page appeal. Okay. It's like you just write shit just to see what sticks. She probably cut and pasting all night long. 5,500 pages to appeal to the Court of Appeal a judgment for $4 million for defamation for something that you admitted you said. I don't know how that works, but she paid her attorney to do it. Her attorney did it. Okay. He said that's what she gets. Cardi gave her a chance. She did gave her a chance to remove the video. She's very sick. I think she got, undiagnosed mental ailments. I really do. Okay. But yeah, I do feel bad for her. I ain't gonna say I don't know her, but on the outside looking in, I just feel like she's a little deranged. Okay. Everybody talk about she got a husband, she got kids, she got a husband, she got a kids, and she's still deranged. I don't know what the problem is, but that's on her. It's fortunate for her that she has a husband that's talented, that's able to get her in line for a little bit in order to make her take her meds allegedly online a little bit to get her to talk or whatever. But she seems a little out there. But anyway, so she lost her appeal and she goes online. Okay. She goes online with this apology to Cardi B. And people like, oh, it's so genuine. Oh, now she can move on. Now I hope that Cardi B will take her what she said. And she putting the white flag out, all of that, right? So here's the apology. Hold on. She said, damn, winos. Hold on. She said, damn, winos, we lost the appeal. Sounds like an apology to me. Against Cardi B. Sad day. I appreciate all your love and support throughout this fight. Today we throw in the white flag. I thought you throw in the towel. Like Tyrese say the TILE. You throw in the tie, okay? But anyway, she threw in the white flag. She said, ... What happened will never happen again. ... To Cardi and her team, I apologize sincere. Not she sincerely apologized. She apologized sincere. Okay, whatever that means. She's not a blogger who types. She's a blogger who speaks. There is a difference. Anyway, she said we live and learn. Okay, she said we live and learn, and then she promoted her website, which Cardi B apparently is a part of an owner of at this point. Then right after that, she immediately started, joking around. Okay, she started joking around. She was like, Tasha K gets a job. This is my last vacation. She got to show y'all her Airbnb, honey. She said, this is my last vacation. Back to the railroad I go, honey. Hashtag Tasha K get a job. But I mean, what a way. Listen, you got to laugh to keep from crying. I guess if I was her, I would do the same thing. Then she posted a picture of herself in a McDonald's outfit, and she said it herself. She said, I will let y'all what? I will let y'all what part-time gig. I don't even understand. Can y'all decipher what she said? I will let y'all what part-time gig I get. I will let y'all what part-time gig I get so I can pay off this damn debt. Hashtag I ain't got it, but I'm gonna get it. She got the running man emojis. And then she tagged McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, any positions available. I will do anything. Child, they're gonna put you straight on the fries because you cannot spell. If you can't spell, we know you can't count. Anyway, you said play Tasha K's parody video of Cardi Offset. I don't know where it is, child. Where is it? Is it on Instagram? Let me see. I ain't seen it, child. I don't know where it is. So there's that. I don't know. You said Tasha K is the ice cream machine working. Right. Is the ice cream machine working? Tasha K gonna be one of the people in McDonald's that be fighting the people who say they hamburger too cold. She the one who curse them out at the register and be throwing blows. We're gonna see her on World Star or something fighting people. But anyway, I'm digressing. You said good job. Okay, good job to the judge, honey. You said, Michelle, how you feel bad for her, but you don't feel bad about Rocky stealing money from Tamika? Because I don't know that that's true. Stephanie, I'm not like you. I don't take things at face value. I need some real receipts. I don't know. I don't believe it. You said, Michelle, you funny as hell. Put her on the fries. That's what she deserves. She only got like a ninth grade education. That is what she deserves, honey. And then this 5-page, child, we got the 5 pages right here. Y'all want to look at the 5 pages? Press 1 if you want to look at the 5 pages, honey. Yeah, I told you, listen, I was the first person to tell y'all Tasha K had fled Georgia. She was ran out of Georgia. She was run out of her dream home, and she ran to Florida to stay in apartments. I told y'all about them apartments. You know, ain't nothing wrong with apartment when that's all you can get, but you ain't gonna leave your dream home. Listen, Cardi B would have had to come knocking on my door and put me out. I was not gonna leave willingly. But Tasha K packed up and left because she knew that her demise was imminent. She knew she was gonna have to turn over that deed to Cardi B, and that's so sad. I really was saddened for her. You want to look at it? People were saying yes, no. Did Olga write it? No, the judge wrote it. It's on. Olga wrote 5,500 pages. Vail said yes. I'm gonna go with Vail. Okay, let me show you. Okay, let me stop the screen. Present, share screen. Okay, here it is. Shout out to Dennis Byron. Dennis Byron sent it to me. Sent it to me early in the morning. I was asleep, child. I was asleep. I was preparing for my closing and stuff. But there's that. I was mentally preparing for all that stuff, trying to make sure all my stuff was out the place. Anyway, I'm digressing. Here it is right here. It was filed 3/21/23. Okay. Today is the 24th. It was filed yesterday morning. Did I showed y'all on Patreon. I said breaking news. I showed y'all that front page. I said breaking news. Tasha K lost her appeal. So here it is right here. Okay, we got Kibi Studios in it. We got Star Marie, and we had Tasha K. That was the original style of the case. They aren't necessarily involved in this appeal. The appeal is based on the judgment, the original judgment from the Northern District of Georgia that said that that Tasha K owed $4 million to Cardi B because she defamed her by saying, she had all of the stuff she said. I'm not gonna repeat it. Now, in the paperwork, oh, child, it's a lot. I haven't even read it yet, but I'll read it to you. Okay. It said, these are the court judges, Jordan, Newsom, and Branch. It said there are 2 issues here. One is whether the jury has sufficient evidence to hold appellants LaTocha Kibi and others liable for defamation and any other privacy torts against Bakalis Almazar, better known as Cardi B. The other is whether the district court erred in excluding evidence. We hold that Kibi hasn't preserved either issue for trial. She did not even listen. There are certain procedures that your lawyer has to go through in order to file an appeal. The appeals court saying that that Tasha K's lawyers didn't do any of that, so she didn't even preserve her right to appeal. And it ain't funny. It ain't funny. I blame that ninth grade education. I really do. I feel like Tasha B probably has a lawsuit against her attorneys. I really do. I don't know if her attorneys was working for her or against her, but judging from this, it seems like her attorneys are working against her. Okay. You said Tasha K is still the GOAT. Well, go over there to the GOAT then, child. Go over there to the GOAT and help her pay her bills. Go and y'all go subscribe to Tasha K with her million subscribers and help put money in Cardi B's pocket. Y'all go on over there, okay? But if you over here supporting me, you supporting a real black woman, okay? You supporting me. You over there, you supporting Cardi B. Orga, is that her name? Olga is a mess. Ogra. I don't even know how to say it. But anyway, you said Tasha should have put her pride to the side. This is a prime example of how powerful the ego is. Ooh, child. Okay, it said a party is not entitled to pursue a new trial on appeal unless that party makes an appropriate post-verdict motion in the district court. Okay, and they reference the cases. Another one is a party can make that kind of post-verdict motion either under either Rule 50B or Rule 59 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. So basically, they were basically saying that they could have brought an appeal. They would have had cause for appeal had you at least presented during court one specific incident that would require appeal, and her attorney did not do that. And let's continue. Defendant LaTocha K asked for a new trial, saying that there was sufficient evidence before the jury verdict against her, but as she all but admits, she didn't make either of the required post-verdict motions in the district court. So her attorney did not even say nothing while the court was going on. And if you remember, Dennis Byron and a couple of other people were all in court, and they said that Tasha K's attorneys, they said Tasha K's attorneys that it was a mess, that the judge was admonishing the attorneys over and over again. The judge was telling the attorneys that they need to go back to law school, that the judge was embarrassing her every step of the way. And I'm like, oh my God. So these judges say Kibi's response is unavailing. She seems to assert that she can seek a new trial on appeal, not because she did so below, but rather because she did not. So they trying to tell the judges what they can do and what they can't do. And the judge is telling them, well, we told y'all you couldn't do it and you didn't do it. And now we telling you in this 5 pages that no, you still can't do it. She seeks to distinguish her case from Unitherm on the ground that unlike the losing party there, she didn't even make a pre-verdict insufficiency of the evidence motion, let alone a post-verdict one. So she basically saying she didn't do nothing, but because she didn't do nothing, she still should be able to vacate this $4 million judgment just on the fact of she wants to. Not because there was any issue with the court, not because the judge in the first court erred or made bad decisions, but because she feel like she shouldn't have to pay it. This was just a complete waste of time. You said, can TK even afford to pay Orga? Probably why old tap out. Honey, I don't know. Motion for directive verdict. Okay. It's hard to win malpractice with lawyers, and that's more money. It is. Michelle, I agree. If Tasha is not bringing receipts or filing charges, in my opinion, she is spinning her wheels. Not oh my lamb, honey. Oh my lamb. Okay. It says, so Kibi gains nothing by pointing out that she never made a pre-verdict insufficiency of the evidence motion. All that matters is that she never saw a new trial before the district court, though a post-verdict motion, and has thus forfeited her right to do so on appeal. Period. Okay. Oh, child. Now I'm in number 2. Okay, now I'm in letter B. Kibi also failed to preserve her evidentiary arguments. A party cannot argue an issue in its reply brief that was not preserved in its initial brief. I'm not an attorney. I'm not an attorney, but it seems to me that Olga and Tasha K and whatever attorneys they had working on this was pretty much, like I said before, throwing gum at the wall and trying to see if it'll stick, because none of this even makes sense. So basically, because Kibi's brief falls well short of what we require, she has abandoned this argument. Ineffective service. Tasha K should file for what her attorney was. Okay. Well, she owed Cardi $4 million. How she gonna do that? Oka says she's a criminal lawyer and never did any civil cases. Well, why she use her in the first place? She must have used Legal Shield attorneys. Okay. Look, one of my followers told me that when they pressed my video, a Tasha K commercial came on where she was talking about Muntlick and Muntlick. And I'm like, oh, Tasha K is working. I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her, child. Pay your bills, honey. That's all that matters. Pay your bills. So that's the gist of it. In look, this is all the paperwork right here. Is really short. This is it. This is it. Bam, bam, bam. And I read it to you. A, B, and C. Okay. Tasha's response is unavailing. She seems to assert that she can now seek a new trial on appeal, not because she did so below, but rather because she didn't. See, I read all that to you. And the opinion is that this is incorrect. She failed to preserve her evidentiary arguments. Bam, bam, boom. And if the argument is not fully briefed to the circuit court, evaluating its merits would be improper, both because the appellants may control the issues they may raise on appeal and because the appellee will have no opportunity to respond to it, because you didn't even tell us what was wrong. So how can the appellee respond to anything that you are arguing for? Therefore, she has abandoned the argument and the judgment is affirmed. Period. Point blank. The end. Okay. Now, I feel really bad. I feel really bad for her, but most of y'all are sympathetic to the cause. Okay. A lot of people out there owe money, but a lot of people out there did not owe $4 million for lying on somebody. Okay. For lying on somebody. She lied on me too. Okay. But there's that. She should have added an essay about the machine. Okay. And then the apology comes what? After she lost the appeal? As soon as we got notice that the appeal had been denied, all of a sudden she's apologizing. Why you didn't apologize before the appeal? Why you didn't apologize before the case even started? Why didn't you apologize during the case? To me, that doesn't seem like her. She apologizing sincerely. Well, she said her apology is sincere. It's actually sincere. It just seems a little bit like she was just trying to get some more clicks and views. So she gonna continue to use this to get y'all over there. He said Tasha K should have told them lawyers she had mental illness, suffered from real life facts. She may have it, honey. You can be about getting your money, but Kandi wrong for doing it. What is you talking about? Child? We not even talking about Kandi right now. When you go live, I can't watch on YouTube. I used to be able to, but I'm getting a blanket these days. I think you have to refresh. That happened to me a couple of times. I would get a blank page, okay, and I would have to refresh on YouTube. So I don't know if that's something. Stop. If that's something that YouTube has done, or I don't know, but I would just go out the app and come back in, and it'll come back. I'm not loaning no more money out. I learned my lesson, and then I don't even know that lady. Okay, I might send her a little cash out, but something. But I don't know her like that. Tasha K's fake apology ain't it. And listen, Tasha K made enough money off of me, honey. She got a view, 4 million views over there. Junkie not even dragging me for an hour, child. She made enough money off me, so hopefully she can use that to pay Cardi B too, because I could have sued her too, because he told a lot of lies in this story. But anyway, I'm digressing. Now, y'all may have seen. Y'all just get in here, like this video, please. Thank you. Like this video. Y'all may have seen my little picture online where I was holding a I think I'm a bobbit. Hold on, what was I holding? I'm gonna put it up here. I'm gonna put my picture in here. Hold on, I gotta find it. Like this video as y'all come in. Like this video as y'all come in. I was at the closing attorney the other day. Yesterday. Just a smiling, honey. Just a smiling at the closing attorney. I'm like, I'm creating generational wealth, one property at a time. Okay. I don't know if y'all know I had sold a house a couple of years ago. I talked about it on here. I was at the closing attorney's table years ago before any of y'all follow me. So my first house, that was the first house I bought. But I had like 3 houses at one time. I was a landlord. I was this. I said I never want to be a landlord again after Junkie Dineva, but that's a moot point. And so I held on to this property, right? I actually bought this house over here where I live now during the, right after the pandemic or whatever, because I had saved my little coins or whatever. And this is my dream house. I keep telling you guys my dream house is 4 levels, rooftop, blah, 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 blah. But while I had this house, I still had that house. But I couldn't do nothing with that house because I couldn't rent it. I couldn't do Airbnb because HOA wouldn't allow me to do all that. Y'all know how HOA is. It is what it is. But I talked about this over on Patreon for those of you, I went in depth about it. But yeah, so I held it and I sold it. And I sold it for a lot of money. Okay. And I am so very happy that I sold it because it's a little piece of history. Okay. It's a little piece of history. I actually started my website while living there. Okay. At the time when I bought it, I was working at the Georgia Lottery Corporation. And for those of you who don't know that story, please type in the search bar, I got fired, aMATLien got fired, and you'll see my story. I actually broke down crying in that video because I was saddened because I had a 6-figure job. Okay. I was working. I was the executive assistant. I used to go in every day with my suits and my pumps. And, I thought this is the life. I got my benefits, honey. I got my job. We get bonuses. Listen, I was divorced. Okay. I had just got divorced, honey. Had my little rental property over there. Then I just bought my little townhouse in downtown Atlanta, honey. Had my little car, everything. I just thought I was great. Then I got fired from the lottery, started my website. Okay, started my website. While I was there, I wasn't making no money on the website, but I was there. I was like, oh Lord, I done got this townhouse. Oh Lord, I got all this money. I gotta pay. What I'm gonna do? And then eventually, okay, yes, straight from the A archives, got all the history. Then eventually, straight from the A, started making money. I started making money, started getting ahead of myself. Okay, went and rented a bigger house, and then the townhouse that I had, I was renting, to friends, family, doing whatever. It was just a place. To me, it was. I could still afford it because I was making a lot of money, so I kept it in my real estate portfolio. So then I had 2 houses. Okay. This is not the brand. This is just to let y'all know. I keep telling y'all the key to wealth is real estate. Buy your house. After you buy 1 house, buy 2. Okay, just keep your credit straight. But anyway, I made the mistake of allowing Junkie Dineva to move in, but he wasn't the first. Okay, I told the story. I told the whole storyline over on Patreon. But I'm gonna show you this because me and Josh did a video on my last day in the townhouse. Okay. The last day before I sold the townhouse where the dog done peed and the dog done peed. So shout out to Just a Superstar because he was there from beginning to end too. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna show it to you. I might post this video later as well, but I'm gonna play it for you guys just so y'all can get a little insight into the deal of the deal. Okay. It was called The End of an Era. The End of an Era. Like this video as y'all come in, please, and thank you. Now, I looked a mess. Now, I looked a whole mess. Don't judge me because it was a mess. Oh, I look a mess. I just think it's still It's day 0. We're almost about to close. This is my last video ever in the house that birthed straight from the A.com. It will now belong to someone else who will love and cherish her. And maybe it will birth even more successful people. Can you imagine the things that have been said? The things that have been typed? What these walls have seen? Oh my God. Not only with me. I mean, I am a part of the legacy. But you gotta think. I bought this house in, I don't even remember what year it was. 2006. Damn, that's a long time. That was 16 years ago, wasn't it?
06.
16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22.
You were,
But it was like June in 2006. I was working at the Georgia Lottery. Oh, Lord. I was living in Fairburn, and I wanted to live downtown because I used to be late for work every day. It was a struggle. I just remember the struggle getting this house.
Really? It was a struggle?
Yeah, because I had to have Sydney pretend that he was renting my house in Fairburn in order for me to qualify, because we can't have two houses or whatever. We did all that. Everything come full circle.
Sydney helped you at the beginning, he helped you at the end. But to me, it goes a testament of how good you were to him, because y'all relationship cultivated and still close all these years later.
Wow, he was my boss.
He was your boss.
He's gonna fire me for being late and stuff.
And now you're his boss.
I've said that before. He don't like when I say that. And then, wait a minute, let's think about it. Okay, so 2006 lottery. I don't even remember. 2007, I got fired from the lottery because that's when Sydney left and went to Nashville. And then I was telling all the people, because they weren't hiring no black people. They were, hiring white people over black people. And so I went to the little EEOC case. I lost my job in 2007. Straight from the A was born in 2007. I didn't know what I was going to do because I had just got a new townhouse.
And
I had a new Benz. Okay, I had the other house, but it was rented, I think, at the time. Oh my God. Just the drama of it all. I'm just thinking about all the things that happened. Then I went to my EEOC case, and I was stressed out. Thought I was going to win $1 million from the lottery for wrongful termination. That didn't work out the way it was supposed to work out. Meanwhile, I'm blogging on Straight from the A, not getting no clicks. 200 people probably look at my site. Well, I remember when it was like 50 people, and it would go up every now and then to 100 people. I didn't know about nothing. I was just learning as I went. Oh, that's just great.
Can you imagine? Did you think you would be? And
then I got a job after that at a development authority because I was scared. But I only was there for a little while because I had to have surgery. I had fibroids. They were real bad back then. I had to have surgery, and so I went on medical leave. And because they couldn't fire me, because that was around the time when they was working on the Beltline wasn't nothing. They were working on Atlantic Station, Beltline, all stuff. And because they couldn't fire me, they offered me either a severance package or a job at the Beltline, because the development authority was turning into the Beltline zone. So the job at the Beltline was only guaranteed, like you'd be on 90-day probation, which technically after 9 days, they can fire you without cause or nothing, So I thought I'd take the severance, and I just figured out.
Right.
Took the severance package, still had my lottery 401k, and then I just dug in.
It tightened your way to a better life.
No, I was so scared. I remember my first little Google check, probably $150. Like, how am I gonna live like this? And my little unemployment and whatever else. Because after the severance ran out, I could get unemployment, right. But the severance was only for, the severance might have been 6 months.
When did you relax? Like, okay, I can get a live off my site.
Probably in 2008, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, like the second year when I started networking with a few more people. Like I had met Sandra and Freddie like that first year when I was working at the Development Authority, and she would give me tips and stuff on how to monetize. Yeah, it's just like, oh my God.
It was all in this house.
Everything was in this house. And I went through all of that. Then I started making money, going to the video shoots and going here, going there, hanging out with Nicole Bitchy. She used to be here with me. Oh my God. Everybody been through them doors.
I can't wait to tell it on.
Nicole, Bitchy, Sandra, Freddie O. Everybody
I'm
been
gonna
through
say
them
it on
doors.
stories, but this is the last
Junkie
video.
Daniva.
Nice little kitchen, countertops, nice appliances. This is a moment.
We got the for sale sign.
It's no longer
Going away. It's no longer for sale. Hey, then. Remember the steps. The dog done peed. The dog done peed. The dog done peed. The dog done peed. The dog done peed.
I was so hurt.
Whole new floor. Actually, this floor is been redone since then. I mean, it was done, but then it was stained again because it was lighter. Yeah. The dog done peed. The dog done peed.
The floor been done about
The dude on the carpet, the dude on the floor. That was really traumatizing.
Can you imagine?
That was really
I
traumatizing.
couldn't imagine. It's to me probably the shock of it all. Because here's the thing, I knew you then when he was living here, and you never came in. So it's not like you would have known.
Never.
You never came in. You
But
was right
he
outside.
went on his platform and told everybody, she's hang out at my house. Why would I hang out at the house I lived at?
Right.
And I had a big, huge town.
Yeah, you was always at your big, huge townhouse.
And he was there too sometimes. And the videos that we was on together was at my house. That's still on his channel today.
I remember you would go right up outside and you would hop in the car. Oh, it's a good time.
Oh, this story time gonna be so juicy.
It's a good time.
Then I moved from here. Well, before Junkie and I moved here, of course, I moved from here because I was making more money and I was scared. The reason I moved is always because I'm scared of somebody. I thought Tamika Raymond was gonna kill me. Yep. I'm like, I can't live there, and somebody can just walk up to my door. Oh, so I got me a townhouse in a gated community. And then this townhouse was empty. It was empty for a long time.
Really?
And it's crazy because I had a friend that stayed here and she didn't want to pay no rent.
They had to put out.
Somebody baby mama, the single baby mama.
I know that story.
Mm-hmm. She didn't, you know, I had to put her out. I had Corey come over here and change the locks. A mess. And then because it was empty, old boy took advantage of it and was like, and that was around the time I was mentoring him, talking about the blog, so he was making a little money, but the money was coming to me. Oh, this story gonna be juicy. I'm gonna tell it on Patreon. Whew, should I tell it tonight?
Baby, that is.
I'm gonna tell it tonight.
A big thing.
Well, if you are seeing this video, I've already told the story on Patreon, and you can go to Patreon and hear the full story. But this house carries a lot of memories. A lot of memories. Straight from the A was birth. Right here on this counter where I used to sit with my laptop.
Y'all comments is killing me.
Well, not this very counter, but it was a counter, another counter here. And what?
Time, baby.
We had a time in her.
Okay.
Now it's all new everything. All new everything. New stove ain't been used. New microwave ain't been used. New refrigerator ain't been used. Still plastic in there.
That means I got real stuff with tags on it.
I almost want to cry.
It's a really good moment. It's a good moment. It's a celebratory moment.
Anyway.
You did it, Joe.
I did it, Joe. And then just days after I hit 100 G's on YouTube.
Okay. 2023 is your year.
Now I need to take a vacation because I've been working
Okay.
non-stop. I need to take a vacation. I don't know where I'm gonna go. And you know how I am now. I want to really work.
Okay.
I got shit to do. Anyway, this is part of a vlog. I don't know where it'll end up, but it might end up somewhere.
It's exciting. This is really exciting.
I didn't even comb my hair today, so of course it's exciting. Josh just came from the gym.
Okay, but I'm so excited for her. This is really exciting. It's another win, baby.
Closing tomorrow. Turning over the keys to the crib.
Okay.
It's like I've been paying for this house for 1.5 years. While I've been living in my other house.
God's good.
And I still don't have to pay no capital gains, but that's a whole nother story.
Baby, God is good.
Mm-hmm.
He is good to you because you've been so good to other people.
Amen. I appreciate everybody who was here on my path and on my journey.
Okay, we had to turn to Airbnb. There's so many stories.
Yeah, the Airbnb, child. And cleaning the Airbnb.
Oh my God, we'll be here cleaning the Airbnb.
Oh my gosh. We gotta talk about that on Patreon.
Okay.
Anyway.
I told the full story on Patreon.
All right, y'all.
Beginning to end.
aMATLien out.
Names,
say about any final moments?
We at the house that birthed it all.
That birthed it all.
Closing this chapter.
It birthed it all, the drama of it all.
Okay. The best is yet to come.
And just know there's a blessing in the mess.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Holla.
I literally held that house until I couldn't hold it no more, child. I was holding and paying. But I'm digressing. Head over to Patreon to watch, the story and watch me shed tears. Hey, Cadero.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're looking cute.
Oh, thank you. First of all, this has been I have never laughed this hard. I haven't laughed this hard in so long tonight. This show was so damn funny. This show was so funny with the receipts. Like the receipts were there. Like the receipts was just there. Like I need that girl's videographer. Like I need her editor. Where are you?
And I can't wait. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to Tasha talk because you know what I'm saying. And then I'm like, the only person who can really shut down any of this is Jermaine Dupri.
Yep, it is.
You know what he told me? And I can tell y'all because I told Patreon. I think I told y'all before anyway. He was in my DMs acting like it's gonna work itself out. It always does. That's why he stay out of it.
Yep. Yeah, because he got mad because you said something on the show that day.
I was talking about when Tasha wore the green dress.
Yep.
And I was dragging everybody. I'm like, y'all keep calling her, like they Gladys Knight and the Pips or whatever. But at the end of the day, they iced her out and tried to make her look stupid, but she came looking like the queen that she is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so don't get mad at her for going above and beyond when she already know they were throwing shade. I would have done it too, wouldn't you?
Yes. You know what's interesting, and I've been saying this all on social media. People, I don't know what it is that people just can't think that Kandi is a snake or a bad person or can do things like this, but they're so easy to think that everyone else can do something to her. It's so easy. Everybody else can do something to Kandi. Everybody else can be just doing stuff in general, but Kandi can't do nothing. Kandi can't do nothing wrong in some of these people's eyes.
And the cycle keeps repeating itself over and over and over. And it's like, and like, Michelle, you just don't like Kandi. But if I'm saying the same thing over and over again, it can't just be everybody else.
Exactly. Right? And I think it's just crazy that people want the perfect victim. I mean, it has to be damn near Michelle Obama to say something for people to finally believe it. Like they didn't want to believe Nene. They don't believe Tamar. They don't want to believe Tasha. They don't want to believe anybody. It's everybody else but Kandi. And I think it's just crazy that people think that Kandi just can't do nothing. She's shown y'all. When I saw what she did to the RHOA girls during the 2020 Black Lives Matter thing, when she went behind their back, that was it for me. That was it for me. I was like, oh, like we saw the receipts.
People didn't want to believe that because it was Nene. You know what I'm saying? It was Nene calling it out. It was Nene spilling the receipts, and they're like, oh, she got a bone to check with Kandi. But it's like, come on now, like the receipts are still the receipts. It don't matter who spill it.
Exactly. And so that's all I needed to see. I mean, and just her beef with Carlos King, like she has beef with everybody But you see, she ain't saying nothing about Jermaine Dupri. She, you know, the person who really, if Kandi were to speak on him, he would shut her down. He just letting her go. Kandi, say what you gotta say, but keep my name out of it before I tell the truth. And I think that's what's happening. Don't nobody care about Kandi and Tiny's TV shows. That's not your Xscape fan base. Like them people ain't going out to see Xscape shows. Those are two totally different people. And she is
getting mad that they tried to lowball SWV on the
They tried.
Yeah.
They tried
because they feel like they got a bigger social media following or a bigger, you know, platform than them. But no, that doesn't matter. Like they got a bigger, you know, albums than y'all have.
It's about
so
the music. It's about the music. The people who follow you on, like, that's like, you can't compare the two. And I hate that she does. But she does that every time she goes up against anyone. She uses her Instagram following as like some form of clout that she knows. I'm worldwide. You're not. Like, you really aren't. You know, I mean, and Kandi's been doing this for years. And SWV is legends. There's no reason you should ask SWV to open up for you. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Y'all all
and I feel like they were being gracious saying co-headline too.
I'm sorry. SWV they never stopped. They have been and they're vocally the best. There's some what she Coco posted that one screenshot showing that Week has had over 1 billion of streams. Like, since you want to put up streaming numbers, it ain't them. I love Kandi. And Kandi sabotages everything else so everyone could just need her. And I think that's everyone has to need her. She wants to isolate and sabotage everything so that it falls back on her, just the one that's getting the money, getting all the attention.
Because she wants to be number one. Lenny called that out too. Remember, you'll always be number two, but you want to be number one. So regardless of you being the longest on Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nene was still the person who started, who jumped it off. She gonna still always be that. You can't take it away. And even with the LaTocha situation, you want to be number one. Even if you kick LaTocha out the group, you still ain't the number one singer in the group. You know what I mean?
You're not. You're not. But yeah, that's why I just had to say this was a great live. I ain't been to your live in a little minute, but this was amazing. I laughed so damn hard over here, but that's all I want to say.
Well, I appreciate you, Cordero.
You're welcome.
Thank you for calling in.
Bye.
All right. Good night. Hey, Marceline, Miss
Hi,
Paulette.
Michelle.
Hello.
LaToya, how you doing?
Hey, y'all. Hi.
Oh, okay, Marcy, I'm ready. I got my gloves on. Ready.
I got my notes, Michelle.
I know you got your notes. I took some notes too. Come on, let's go.
Michelle. Now, the last time I said, well, let's say I said that Tasha should have came out and responded to a lot of the allegations. Now, you said Kandi has a bigger audience. To me, that didn't matter because she still needed to get her narrative out. Because everyone needs to have her voice. And even SWV, you know, they came out, and I'm glad that they did. Now, I also mentioned Tasha probably needed a PR team, and it's clear she has somebody, a PR and a stylist. So, I mean, that video that she did was just awesome. Whether I believe it or not, I got to watch that thing at least 10 more times because it was just that good. So I said, giants are meant to fall. I don't have a dog in this fight either side. I think there's probably blame on both sides. Whether the video, whether they shot the interaction with her and the mother at the top of the shooting or at the latter end or middle, it was just her behavior and her demeanor that was just real. It's just off-putting to people when you're watching it. And that's why I said she needed someone outside of Rocky to be able to kind of guide her, because if she felt like this is something where Kandi can manipulate, or even the thought of it, if she knows the girl, she should know her. You go in there in the battlefield with equipped. And that's what I'm saying. Is like, I don't feel she did. Now I think she's doing it because clearly that speech was that was right on the money in terms of response.
So did it change your opinion in any way?
No, it didn't. But I mean, it's still good because I mean, like, I'm like, what receipts are you talking about? She was just giving her response, and I'm glad she did. But to me, it's really not about all this stuff. We already know that there's tension between her and Kandi. It is just what it is. You know, the biggest issue to me is the money that was claimed that she claimed that she didn't take, which I don't know. You know, I want.
We haven't seen no proof that she did.
What I was about to say.
Okay.
I'd like for the sister to produce something. At this point, just to shut it down. Just Rocky. I just don't like Rocky. Rocky just seemed like, oh my God, Rocky just.
Y'all going by these personal feelings. Do you know these people? Why y'all like him?
No, it's not necessarily a personal feeling. It is just, if I don't like someone, I'm usually kind of right on, even if I haven't. Like, you know, there are some people where I'm just feel like, oh no, I'll stand by, observe. I won't necessarily try to make an opinion about them, but usually it kind of flushes out where it's like, yeah, that's not anybody that, you know, I would want to kind of be in my circle or anything.
Actually acting up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we know she didn't change your mind about nothing. I get it. Do you have any thoughts or feelings about Tasha K's apology to Cardi B?
I think Tasha K might as well go ahead and file for bankruptcy and stop playing around.
She can't.
She can't?
She cannot.
Oh.
I did a whole video about that. Bankruptcy in Georgia, in any state, because it was in a district court of North Georgia. Bankruptcy does not allow.
It doesn't apply for
does
that.
not apply to torts. Tort. What am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
does not apply to defamation cases.
Okay. Well, I guess she's stuck with a bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tasha K. I don't know about her. You know, the other thing too, Michelle, you were back to the two sisters. When she said, or did she show the sister saying something about, I don't know, about a lie or whatever. The sister is also complicit in the lie, because if the sister is lying about Kandi and who she slept with and they're on radio shows or doing whatever, and the sister is there, by her not voicing, no, that's not true. Because if she's the moral agent, if she's this hierarchy of morality, then she would say, no, I'm not going to go with that. That's not true. But she's complicit in the lie by just allowing the sister to.
But isn't Tiny complicit too?
Well, yeah, anybody is complicit if they're. You can't.
So everybody is complicit in Tamika's lie, saying that Kandi slept with Jermaine and his daddy, but Tamika is the only one to be held accountable because it actually came out of her mouth.
Because
nobody came to Candy's defense and said it's not true.
Well, no, what I'm saying is specifically because they're sisters. But yeah, no, anyone who's standing in that circle of lie and they know it's a lie, they're complicit as well. So even when they were on, what is that, Andy show? They're just letting those two go back and forth. Nobody is saying anything in terms of the truth. So it's just anyone who's in that circle and know what the truth
is. My opinion. Let's just say that the views and opinions expressed by me are my opinions. Don't sue me for it, Kandi. But I feel that what Tamika said about Jermaine and his father may have some truth to it. That is why none of the ladies denied it. So, and even when she apologized for it, she didn't apologize for lying. I feel like the only reason that Kandi is upset about it is because Tamika was her friend and she brought her personal business to the public and it makes her look bad. And Kandi is all about the way she looks. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so whether it's a lie or not, that's debatable. It's just the fact of my friend went and spilled my tea to the radio station.
Right.
Okay. Well, I mean, for me, Kandi, regardless of how she tries to mold her image, she is always going to be like this. I can't even say she's really the second fiddle. She's just back there somewhere. She's just kind of wanting to be like in the first line of like celebrity, and she's really like second tier, third tier. You know, she does a good job in terms of working and all that, and you're trying to do all these jobs.
Yeah, I give Kandi her props. Like she's a hustler. She out there grinding. You know what I mean? But and I say this too, and people get mad at me. She don't move like she rich. Like Tiny moves like she wealthy. Like she got her husband taking care of her. She doing what she do. But then Kandi moves like, well,
Kandi moves like she's desperate.
Kandi moves like she taking care of her husband. She's the breadwinner for the whole family.
I've always said that.
Yeah, and she said it. Wait. I don't know if y'all watched it yet because I saw a little bit of it. She was on Shannon Sharp's show, Club Shay Shay. He interviewed her. She's the first woman to be interviewed on the show because he normally interviews like sports figures and stuff like that. But Kandi was on there, and she even said how, you know, her mom made her feel that, you know, dating Todd, you know, because he didn't have no money and she had a lot of money, and you know, all of that, and how, you know, they're a force with it because they're together. He doesn't come with much. That's what I get from it. He doesn't come with much, but us together can make a lot more money. And I don't know. I
did see that, and also
I don't need no Build-A-Bear.
Right,
No,
but
you know, I mean, that's not bad, you know, to have somebody at least can get in there with you, get in the trenches and help you increase your.
She was also on another podcast, and I think a lot of her mentality comes from what she said, and it was the expression in her face when she said it. When she said she was dating a guy, he was rich, and they were talking about why women should have their own, right? And not just be the girlfriend, stay-at-home girlfriend. That was kind of the topic at the time. And she said the way her mom made her feel when she said the guy was going to break up with her, and said her mom was like, well, what you gonna do? He make all that money, and said he was cheating on her or whatever. And her mom wanted her to stick with this guy because he made a lot of money. And she said that was her aha moment of within 2 years, she started grinding because that's when the group had split up or whatever. She had to figure it out. And she said within 2 years, she started making what that guy made. And from that was her mentality to keep going and get it. But you just think of the things that woman done had to go through at home with her mama because her mama greedy. And she willing to shade people, undercut people because she has to sustain this lifestyle and taking care of the village. And it's sad to have all that pressure on you, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, she has said in the past that she takes care and helps a lot of people in her family.
Yeah, that's got to be a lot of pressure.
I
salute her for doing it. I never said that Kandi was a bad business person. I never said that Kandi, you know, that listen, she's a hustler, she's a grinder, she got a good team behind her. She done formed a good team. She does all the right things, but she is manipulative and she does things to, like, you know, hold other people back. I don't know. I just don't like that.
But I mean, that's what I was going to agree with too, Michelle. It's to what extent though, right? Because just for you to stay on top, you're willing to undermine, undercut, shade, you know, go behind people's back. You know, it's still something to that's not right. And if you had it that way, you wouldn't have to do all those things and just, you know, play it by the book and do what's right by you and not have to, you know, shun other people out to get your bag though. But I'm sorry.
Just because, you know, because she's in this entertainment industry, she probably has learned that the only way to really maintain her position, I don't think she's a wealthy one, you know, wealthy as she is, because I just don't. If you're in a particular industry, you stay in that industry and you continue just to expand from that position. She just spreads herself too thin in terms of like all these different businesses. It's like, well, which one is working? If you got one that's working, you stay in it and you keep, you know, moving forward.
How we know
I don't think Black people always have to do that.
Yeah,
I mean, somebody because it's systemic. I get it, you know, but anyway, I'm not even go into the logistics of what you have to do to survive in the cutthroat.
Right, it's up and down.
It's one of the cutthroats, and instead of like offering a hand to lift your sisters up, you backstabbing your sisters. You know,
well, you know, I think Kandi made a bad move because it doesn't fare well for her. Her Now, I don't know if the producers told her, put it out there where you guys wanted top billing. So it makes for good drama. But you just, to me, SWV is so beloved, and they just have just a catalog that, I'm sorry, I don't know any of Xscape stuff.
Well, according to what SWV said last night on live, they didn't know that was coming. They don't know if they told Kandi to say that or what, or if, you know what I'm saying? But whatever the case may be, Kandi said it, believed it, stuck by it, and Tiny stuck by it too. So if it was made for TV, they said they don't know it's made for TV. That's what they
right. Well, no, Lily's not Lily. What's the other one? Taj. On that live, she said going into it, she said she thought it was going to be co-lining everything, meaning from the verses to the show to, or the Bravo show, and then to touring. So when they had that meeting sitting there, she said that's why it was so abrupt as far as the reactions, because that wasn't their understanding. And so like they said, it's not always about the money, but the way they were told for them being on stage, singing together and all those things, it was supposed to be a cohesive thing. And so they were taken back when they started talking about their followers and just hyping themselves up, kind of like, this is why we're going to be the headliner. And so they, the real reaction, they said.
Kandi is aware of what's going on because she's been on reality TV for longer than 7 years and Todd's in production. So she knows the implications clearly of whatever she says and her facial expression. She's not innocent. Kandi is moving like she's living paycheck to paycheck and eating sugar sandwiches.
She do work like she work like she broke, but I guess that's what they say. In order to keep your money, you have to work like you ain't got it.
Yeah, but
I mean, but at some point you work smarter.
Yeah.
At some point,
like I said, I'm not even mad at her about that. It's just some of the, some of the little stuff that she does. It's like, everybody ain't lying. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
And I think doing things to stay in the loop, because as you can see, they all kind of gossip about the shady stuff and said and all that. And I think Tamika is at a place to where, she knows Tasha wants to do this solo thing. And what am I going to do? Because them seasons ain't selling that much that she has. And so if I partner with my sister, then we know how Kandi is. And Kandi has all the connections and let's go do this, let's go do that. And so she kind of want to stay on that money train, and she kind of picking a side. And in the end.
But what connections does Kandi really have? She can't. Her ratings for RHOA is not great, and all the other shows have canceled.
Well, let's just be honest though.
Even she giving away her behind for free for the shows.
But let's just be honest. Let's be honest though. We know that Kandi has connections and relationships, and her team can make a call to get her indoors quicker than Tamika's team could call to get her in the door.
She do have done one making moves. Like I said, I was surprised to see her on that Shannon Sharp show.
Right.
So it's almost like she's making the most of certain relationships to get her word out to a big broader audience. That's what I was saying about her platform was bigger last time. Like, sure, LaTocha can go on her channel and make a video to her 7,000 people that may or may not, create leverage. I hope I helped it a little bit today. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Kandi already has built that platform so that her reach is further, as far as media is concerned. Now, as far as buying tickets and buying products and stuff like that, that's a whole other story. But
to me, it seems
and listen for free,
To me, it seems like she's on a press tour right now to try to clean up her image from the after effects of how she was shown on Sunday's show. And no offense, but Shannon Sharp's show, everybody's show is on YouTube, even Amanda Seales. I saw a video today. She was on Amanda Seales. Amanda Seales was saying she can tell Kandi wasn't the problem. So I typed in the comment, ours kissing.
That's why I seen her speak about her mom on there. I just didn't want to say another channel on Michelle's channel, but that's where I seen
I'm sorry,
her.
Michelle.
And also, in that interview she spoke about, and I could tell it was envious because she said the way they had group decisions, it was majority rule. So she knew the two sisters would partner with, them, and then Tiny normally agreed with them, and so she felt like the odd man out. So I think it's kind of a vengeance and a jealousy that she had toward some of that, and she just.
That's what I've always said. They just were trying to get Tamika over on their team because they knew LaTocha wasn't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And so basically, they were split down the middle. Like when LaTocha was touring, Tiny wasn't gonna come aboard because Kandi said no. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
But this is the thing.
Hurting for it.
But if they were making millions, why would they need Kandi? Because
a lot, they could be making more than that because a lot of people don't come out for just 3. They want all 4. Even with Kandi in the 3, I'm sure they're making money. You know what I mean? But they make a bigger impact with all 4 of them, in my opinion.
Right, I agree.
And can I just say this about the money? Until Tamika files a lawsuit or press charges, I'm not believing that $30,000 was stolen. I don't care how long ago it was. If it was my sister, she'd catch these hands and feet. Mama can catch it too. I'm not believing nothing because if you're not going to press charges or sue your sister to get the money back, you need to quit complaining about it and going on every doggone interview, bringing up this whole doggone subject. Y'all don't hear or see Kandi or Tiny talking about their scandals or abuse allegations lodged against them. Tamika being the
But the other thing too is scandals can create infamy, and it could be because to me, all of this, with the exception of Tiny, who has her husband is just as famous as she is. Does she really have that much that she needs to create drama around her life? She doesn't. The other 3, there is. For the 2 sisters, they can heighten their visibility with the drama. And to me, it's almost like, are you all kind of playing this in a way where it heightens your visibility? So separately, because Tamika is she's done stuff with Tyler Perry, right?
Yes, she's done several plays. Yeah.
So to me, it's like you take advantage of all of this hype. Like, if you got a real good PR team, I don't care how bad the publicity is it's going to heighten your image regardless. And you can always.
Also, did y'all not? I felt that when LaTocha said that she takes her marriage values seriously, and every relationship go up and down. So it's like whatever y'all talking about, I'm not leaving it. I don't care.
Think that was her low key response to all the mistress stuff.
All that, yep. I felt that. She was like, and however it plays out, interviews, we still gonna be us. Yeah.
Well, I'm not
I
even
appreciate all 3 y'all calling in. Look, y'all got it. Y'all want to chime in on the Tasha K? Did y'all already mention the Tasha K apology? Oh, Marcy did. LaToya did.
I feel like you can't feel sorry for someone after the effect because she knew she caused that. She was given the opportunity. She decided to keep going on because she was getting views and laughs. And so now that the final judgment is there, and yes, it's going to impact her life and affect her children down to, everything. And so sometimes you just got to chin up and work harder. So if it's McDonald's or Burger King, she got to go do because she laughing about it, making a joke, then, $4 million, she don't need a part-time. She need a full-time job. So yeah, I don't have no sympathy about that.
But is she working at McDonald's so she can sell some of Cardi B's and
nuggets? Right.
Meals? Yeah.
But that's why I feel like that was a backhanded apology because she know that they just got that deal at McDonald's and then she puts on the McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? It's like you still playing in their face, so that's what you get.
Right.
Tasha K gonna set up payment.
I hope Cardi B is petty like me and post the deed, child. I want to see what she snatched that house, honey. I'd be post the deed. I'd post a picture standing in front of the house, child.
She'll probably set up payment arrangements, but I don't like the fact that she's interviewing the mistress. Like, what woman takes pleasure in
it's not the first mistress she's interviewed. Remember, she interviewed Martell Holt's mistress.
Right.
Interviewed the mistress, and for her coming from a perspective of she a wife, you know, it's just interesting to me. Like,
well, you know, I can't believe it. Now this is what I will give Tasha K though, because she's smart. You know that Xscape is hype and all these things is going on, and so she wants them to hit some views on her channel. And so if she got the opportunity to bring the woman to a platform, because that's what she do anyways, why not bring it? You know,
But she's taking the woman to the app. She wants you guys to pay that $12.99 to go and listen to that.
I mean, that's like I said, she's being smart about it. You know, she'll probably put some clips on YouTube or whatever, but she's trying to draw everybody over there. You know, can't give her that. She got some handy mentality of getting to the bag. You know.
Well, she got to get to it now because now she has an official employer named Cardi B. Okay. Anyway.
Right.
Thank you, Michelle.
Michelle.
I haven't spoken to you in years, and it was
Well,
a
I
pleasure.
appreciate you calling in, Miss Paulette. I appreciate all
I'll
y'all.
be peeking and watching you.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Okay.
All
Good
right.
night,
Thank
ladies.
y'all.
Bye-bye.
Oh, this live went long, honey. We was on for 2 hours. 2 hours, honey. 2 hours. I talked about everything. I even threw some little junkie Dineva in there, honey. So I might put the time steps in there for y'all. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe. And if you are not subscribed to Patreon to hear my sob story and my story time about the townhouse and everything, honey, and how I'm running around talking about I'm rich, bitch. You know, you need to hear it. Okay. All of you who was on my community tab talk about what you need to do. What you need to do is be talking about real estate. What you need to do is teach me about real estate instead of talk about everybody else's business. But I am not a licensed real estate professional. I'm just a little black girl who grew up in Atlanta, who was born in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, I'm just a little black girl who decided to buy a house after she got divorced, and then she bought another one, and then she bought another one, and the stuff just happened. Okay, so keep your credit straight. Buy you a house. I don't care if it's not your dream house. Just buy you a house. And then move it to another one when you make enough equity to do it. I'm just saying that's my tip of the day. Okay. Real estate is the key to wealth. Buy one, sit on it, sell it, buy another one. You don't have to keep it for 30 years, and it's not as scary as some people say it is, and it's better than spending your money to a landlord. But I'll be a landlord now. I'll take your money. But I would rather you own something, send it to the bank, kind of use the bank's money to purchase a property, okay? And when it appreciates, the appreciation is yours. Moving on. Okay, yes, go over to Patreon. You need to go because I was almost about to cry. Yeah, we went to Patreon first tonight. Okay, so we'll go to Patreon second tomorrow. And shout out to everybody who joined us tonight. This has been a fun live. We did it, Joe. We did it. We still at 100. I guess didn't nobody unsubscribe today. Okay, let me go see what we at, because you know how some people be unsubscribed thinking I'm be at 99.99 again. Okay, but I'm not at 99.99. I'm gonna tell you what I'm at, because I'm at 100,468. That's why I am 100,468. Okay. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. Like this video, please and thank you. And don't forget, you can become a channel member just by you know what? I'm gonna put the Patreon member to the channel, the Patreon video to the $5 and above channel members. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all watch that too. So I'll actually put that in the membership tab. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see y'all in the next video. Like this video, subscribe. Click your notification bells and all of that. They were tears of joy. Okay, Arnetta, they were tears of joy. So you know how you this is just me talking. I know it's time to go, but you know how you like think back about stuff and how things could have been different, and how you made it through after you made it through being stressed out and all that. You know how they say rough waters don't make good sailors. Okay, when you've been through the rough waters and you came out on the other side, you know how to make it through the rough waters again. So I just like think about all the stuff that I've been through as a divorced single black woman. Okay, I had good friends around too who helped, and I'm just happy. Okay, I'm just grateful that it is what it is. So anyway, like this video. I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay, good night.
This is Tyler Perry, and if you want the truth, a lot of blogs don't tell the truth. StraightFromTheA.com, that's what you check out.
And you love us, don't you?
Good.
Hey, what's up, up, y'all? I am your girl, Kandi, and you know, you watching straight from the A.com.
Hey, Michelle, girl. Okay, you just want to let me be great. Who are you, Michelle? You get me every time, girl. You ain't gonna miss none of these shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the disclaimer out there. If me and Michelle actually get into a fight during this interview, just know she started.
I don't
okay?
fight.
Now what else is going on?
I might pull your wig, but I ain't gonna fight.
I ain't gonna pull my wig. Now we ain't gonna be pulling no wigs. I do not condone violence.